So many gardeners struggle with composting. The piles take too long, they smell, and sometimes they never break down properly. Yet, long before compost bins existed, ancient growers had a simpler, faster way of enriching their soil with humus, the lifeblood of fertility. The secret was hidden in fallen leaves, a method so effective it can transform poor soil into a rich, dark sponge without ever turning a pile or waiting months. This is the ancient leaf trick that modern gardeners are rediscovering, and once you learn it, you may never look at a compost heap the same way again. Why leaves are nature's perfect soil builder. Leaves are the natural engine of soil creation. When they fall, they are packed with carbon, trace minerals, and compounds that microbes love. Unlike kitchen scraps that rot quickly, leaves decompose slowly, releasing nutrients at a steady pace. As they break down, they form humus, a dark, crumbly, sponge-like material that holds water, balances nutrients, and feeds beneficial organisms. Humus is the backbone of thriving soil, and leaves are one of the purest ways to build it without complex systems. The ancient leaf ferment method. Ancient gardeners didn't pile up leaves in bins, they harnessed fermentation. By soaking leaves in water and allowing microbes to digest them, they created a powerful liquid rich in humic substances. This liquid could then be poured directly into the soil or diluted for plants. It's faster, cleaner, and far more efficient than waiting for a leaf pile to turn into mulch over the course of a year. Here's how to make it step by step. 1. Gather a large bag of dried leaves, preferably oak, maple, or any broadleaf variety. Avoid leaves from evergreen trees as they break down too slowly. 2. Crush or shred the leaves if possible to expose more surface area. Okay, step 3. Fill a 20-liter bucket with the shredded leaves until it's about 2/3 full. Next, step 4. Add clean water until the leaves are fully submerged, but make sure you leave a few inches at the top for bubbling and expansion. Now, step 5. For every 20 liters of water, stir in about 200 grams of brown sugar or molasses. This helps feed the microbes and, speeds up the fermentation process. Step 6 is to cover the bucket loosely so there's enough air exchange, but you'll want to keep pests from getting in. Step 7, let the mixture sit for 2 to 3 weeks, and remember to give it a good stir every few days. By the end of this process, you'll have a dark, earthy-smelling liquid that's filled with humic acids, fulvic acids, and a whole bunch of soluble nutrients. So, how do you actually use the leaf ferment in the garden? Well, this isn't a concentrate to use raw. Dilution is the key to making it safe and effective. Take 1 liter of the leaf ferment liquid and dilute it into 10 liters of water. This creates a gentle solution that can be used as a soil drench around the base of plants or as a foliar spray for added nutrition. You'll want to apply it every 2 weeks during the growing season for vegetables, flowers, and even trees. Not only does it feed your plants, it also feeds your soil microbes, who in turn multiply and create lasting humus directly in your garden beds. Instead of waiting months for compost, you're fast-tracking the process of soil regeneration in real time. So, why does this beat traditional composting? Well, traditional composting has its place, but it comes with challenges: balancing greens and browns, turning piles, waiting months, and dealing with pests. The leaf ferment trick eliminates these problems. You're not trying to build a pile that heats up, you're letting water and microbes do the work in a controlled, small-scale way. Plus, the liquid is portable. You can carry it to containers, raised beds, or trees, instead of being tied to a compost bin. Another advantage is that nothing gets wasted. Even after draining the liquid, the leftover leaf sludge can be spread directly as mulch around plants. It continues breaking down slowly, adding even more humus over time. What makes this trick powerful isn't just nutrients, it's humic and fulvic acids. These compounds are the ultimate soil conditioners. They improve the soil's ability to hold on to moisture, buffer pH, and chelate nutrients, making them more available to plant roots. Gardeners often spend money on bottled humic acid products, not realizing they can make a natural version for free using leaves. This process mimics what forests have been doing for millions of years. In woodlands, layers of fallen leaves slowly break down into rich forest soil. By fermenting leaves in water, you're condensing that natural process into weeks instead of decades. So, here are a few practical tips for success. Always use rainwater or dechlorinated tap water since, well, chlorine can harm the microbes driving fermentation. Keep the bucket in a shaded, warm spot, as direct sun may overheat the brew and slow microbial activity. If a strong foul odor develops, it means the mix has gone anaerobic. Simply stir more frequently, and add a handful of fresh leaves to restore balance. When the brew smells earthy and forest-like, you know it's ready. This leaf trick is not new, it's really a revival of forgotten knowledge. Generations of gardeners once relied on simple, natural brews to build fertility before chemical fertilizers took over. The beauty of this method is its simplicity. There's no turning piles, no expensive equipment, just leaves, water, and a little sugar. With consistency, your soil will transform into a humus-rich environment that plants absolutely love. Humus is the foundation of healthy gardening, and you don't need compost piles to get it. By using this ancient leaf ferment method, you can bypass the long wait, unlock the hidden power of leaves, and create a thriving, living soil in your garden. Try it once and you'll see how quickly your plants respond with deeper color, stronger growth, and improved resilience. If you found this guide helpful and want more practical, research-backed gardening secrets, don't forget to hit subscribe, like the video, and share it with your fellow gardeners. Together we can bring back timeless methods that keep our gardens alive and thriving year after year.